You gotta be kidding me. Okay, where is he? What do you think you're doing?
I'm fucking working. What does it look like I'm doing?
That's not working. You still haven't got those pallets done?
I'm getting to it. I'm getting to it. Get off my ass.
Get your butt moving. I don't pay you to sit on your phone.
Right. I'm moving. What crawled up your ass today?
Hey! What the heck?
You want it done so badly, you can do it.
Okay.
Take it up with the union rep.
Okay.
Hey, let go.
You sit down there and you stay. Okay, so I said, I just had a nutcase worker, impale my vehicle with a forklift. Please send a cop up here before I beat this guy. My poor truck.
Oh boy. See, the cops are here now, you lunatic.
Sit down.
Bite me.
What the fuck is going on here?
This nutcase, you sit down.
Sir, stay where you are. Stay where you are. Chad, take Leather Jacket over there by your truck, talk to him, and I'll talk to the guy in the high vis.
Alright, Hard Hat, come here.
Alright, man, what's going on?
Well, Edward,
What's going on, man? What happened?
Alright, so... nutcase over there. I told him to, take the pallets over there and move them all over to here.
Okay.
And before he could leave for the end of his shift or whatever. So I went on supper, and then I came back, and I figured he could get that done within a few minutes because he's got the forklift and it's simple. It's easy to do.
Right, I gotcha.
Nothing is done. And then after I come back, I see him over there, and he's got his phone up to his face, and he's playing on it.
So what happened? I mean, were you
Okay. So how does this result in the forklift in the side of your truck? That's your truck, right?
Yeah. So
Okay.
I told him that he cannot leave until he has finished the work I have told him to do.
You got your ID on you?
And so
Okay.
he gets all uppity and stupid and gets in there, and I thought he was just gonna grump and complain as he was doing it and just get it done. But then he swings it around and he drives it straight into my vehicle.
Alright, man, just sit tight over here for me for a second.
Okay. And is that your personal vehicle or is that
Yeah,
a work
that's
vehicle?
my personal vehicle.
Okay. All right, what's your name, sir?
I'm Edward McDuff.
Edward McDuff.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm the
Is that
boss
common
here.
spellings?
I can show you my ID if you want.
If you don't mind.
Alright.
Oh, one other question.
There we go.
All right, thank you, sir. Just gonna take that from you for now, if you don't mind.
That's fine.
All right. So, his story is that this guy works for him.
Yeah.
He instructed him to move all of those pallets over there
Right.
to over there
Right.
before he left for something. And
Right.
when he came back, none of it was done. They had a disagreement about it, and basically he told him, you can't leave work today until you're done with the task I gave you. He got upset and struck the vehicle with his forklift. That is Mr. McDuff's personal vehicle. It is not a work vehicle.
Right. Yeah. The forklift is owned by the mill, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So what? You and Mr. Mr. Burgess had some words. And then he got back to work, and then he rammed the truck or hit the truck.
Yeah, when I got back from supper, he was playing on his phone, so I told him he couldn't leave until it was done.
Okay.
And, I thought he was just gonna grump and complain like a baby but get it done, but then he swung it back around and he hit my vehicle.
Okay. Okay. Chad, come over here for a second.
Yeah.
Because it comes down if they can
Mr.
prove if
McDuff,
I
you weren't in
intentionally
the
drove the
vehicle when
forklift
the
into your
vehicle
truck.
was struck, were you?
No, I was back there a little ways.
Okay,
Gotcha.
alright.
Okay.
So Chief Lewis here is going to explain what's going to happen next. I'm just going to check your driver's license and make sure that everything is up to
Hey,
date
can
and
you
everything.
can you run Nico Bur... Hold on. Let me look at his ID again here.
Burgess?
Yeah, Nico Burgess, Burgesse, 71690. Can you run that too?
I can.
He may not have a valid license because he said he doesn't drive, but if he doesn't, I'm not worried about it because he's driving a fucking forklift on private property, so that's not a
Gotcha.
problem for me. Hi, Mr. McDuff, here's the thing. So this is private property. There's an accident on private property. He's claiming that the forklift steering locked up and caused him to strike your vehicle. So there's really nothing criminal occurring here. It's a civil matter between you and the mill at this point in regard to you filing a claim with your insurance and the mill's insurance probably settling for, I mean, I'm not an expert, but I wouldn't call that more than $500 to $1,000 worth of damage. But at this point, there's no criminal action occurring here.
You're believing that nutcase?
I don't have a choice. I can't investigate the forklift. I'm not a certified forklift operator. I can't investigate the forklift to see if it's actually broken. I'm sure the mill will conduct an investigation into the forklift to see if it's actually broken or not, and perhaps some punitive measures can be taken against him after the fact, but that's none of my business. That's between you and the mill and him, which, I mean, whatever happens to him on an employment level, that's none of my business. I have nothing to do with that. I assume you guys investigate accidents as a matter of course, right?
Yeah.
So I would take the forklift out of service. I wouldn't let anyone touch it. I would probably send him home for the night and get somebody to finish up his work. And then I would probably, and then I would contact your insurance and file a claim, and they'll talk to the mill's insurance.
Should I come over and
That's
meet
really
you?
all I can do for you. Like I said, I mean, there's no crime occurring here. That's the problem. He
Are you
didn't
gonna
try to
throw a
run
punch
you
and get
over
an
with the
assault charge?
forklift. You know, I can't prove
Yeah, I
that
think
he
he'll come over
deliberately
and
tried.
get you.
What are you gonna? I mean, what are we
Yeah,
gonna do?
because
You're
it's
gonna go
very
to court,
clear
you're
that
gonna
he
sit
did
in
it
the
on
stand and
purpose,
say
but
you did,
the
he did one
cops
thing.
can't prove it.
He's gonna say he did another. No one's taking those charges.
Want your driver's license back, buddy?
Hang on, do not go over there and talk to him. Do not go over there and talk to him.
Man, that looks pretty bad.
You!
Ow,
All right,
motherfucker!
well now someone's going to jail.
Ah, motherfucker! Ah, fuck!
No!
Alright, you step away. Put the hammer down. Put the hammer down.
Hey, I
Put
was
the
just
hammer
saying
down
that-
now.
That's
He
self-defense.
had it coming.
Did he put it down? Stay on the ground, Mr. McDuff.
He put it down.
All right. Roll over. What'd you go and do that for?
He had it coming.
He did not have it coming.
That was really stupid.
You could have got this handled in such a different way.
You need a medic?
Right.
You really could have though.
Sure you
like,
don't want a
hold
medic?
on. I'm not gonna stick your face in that light.
All right.
You really could have though.
You
You
want something for your nose?
honestly, you could have. You could have done what you needed to do
hold
with
on.
your insurance. You know, paid your deductible, gotten it taken care of, and then sued him in small claims court after the investigation proved that the forklift didn't actually malfunction. That's what you could have done. But you didn't do that. Instead, you decided to take matters into your own hands and go punch him in the face. And how's that working out for you?
Just fine.
Okay, then. All right.
That was funny.
All right. I'm going to take your wallet. I'm taking your knife here and your keys and all that stuff. We'll put all that stuff in a bag. You'll get that back. Except for the knife. You're getting the knife
There you
back.
go.
First of all, why are you eating it?
Let's take that. Let's take that hard hat off. Does that belong to you or belong to the mill?
It's mine.
All right, I'll make sure you
us
get that
pay
back.
for it.
Yeah, that's great. Be considered other employment.
Oh, I'm not working here no more. All it's
Yeah,
been
probably
is
not.
trouble here.
So I'm assuming
After you
wanna
punch
press
a
the-
employee in the face, that might not be up to you.
Okay.
Good.
Have a seat, Mr. McDuff.
Here's a ass crack of midnight, moving pallets around that could have been done in the morning. It's not like they couldn't get day shift to do that shit.
I got you. Well, why don't you go have a seat over by that generator and we'll come talk to you.
You might have already asked him, Chad, but do you need to see medics or anything, man? Looks like you got your nose pretty good.
I gave him a bunch of RVs napkins. He said he's good with that.
Cool. They have the meats. All right, man. Are we pressing charges for assault?
Hell yeah. Like
Okay,
I was
so
telling you, brother. That
am
dude had it
I
out from
taking
day
charges
one.
on you for felonious with a hammer?
Oh, well, I didn't hit him. I was gonna
Okay, but
hit
you
him if
threatened
he didn't
him.
do anything.
But you threatened him.
Yeah, but he hit me first. That's self-defense, ain't it?
Not self-defense requires proportionate response. It's you beat him to death with a hammer. Does that sound proportionate to you?
Well, it was more like the idea, it was the threat of violence rather than the act of violence.
Okay, well, the San Andreas Revised Code states that the threat of violence is the same as the actual violence. So I'd probably keep that in mind in the future when you
All right,
determine
he
how
gets
you're
to
going to
come-
respond.
So he gets to come beat up on me just because I happen to have my tool belt on. I'm a criminal now.
Just because you happen to have your tool belt on doesn't mean you have to draw a hammer and threaten him with it.
I mean, you saw him. He came up, he stormed right up
Man.
at me.
Both of us were right here. You
Yeah.
easily could have just backed off and let us handle it, and we
Yeah.
did. There's
So
no
what do you-
reason to draw out a hammer. You could have got shot. You
I'll
realize
be
that you could
honest
have got
with you.
shot for that.
Yeah, I know I
Yeah.
could have got shot, but I didn't also want to let that guy just wail on me like that.
Well, and he
You
yeah,
were
and he
literal
wasn't going to
seconds.
wail on you.
Yeah.
I mean, none of us
second in
shoot
case.
you either. To be perfectly fair, the last thing I want to do tonight is come up here and shoot somebody. I know
All right,
Chad
so what-
feels the same way. So, no, I'm not. No, we're not taking charges for felonious assault. I'm just
So you're
telling
just
you
gonna-
to think about your response when you are presented with conflict. Consider your response. That's all I'm telling.
All right.
We'll take the charges on him for assault. I saw it. Chad saw it. Your nose saw it. So we'll take
I'm
care
sure
of
there's
that.
a camera around here that saw it too.
I
My
doubt
body
that.
camera.
The way this fucking place pays, I doubt it. They probably don't work.
Yeah, I don't think any of these cameras are actually plugged in.
So,
My body
all right.
camera would have caught it good though.
Yeah, I think mine got it too. I'd have to look, but anyway. All right, go ahead and finish what you were doing with him. I'm gonna get a wagon started out here for McDuff. 110.
Okay.
Can I get a wagon out to 3002 to transport one, please?
I don't really have any further questions for you, man. If you just want to hang out by that generator until we're ready to go here, I'll come let you know, okay?
All right.
You ever been arrested before, Mr. McDuff?
Probably.
I told him to just hang out and wait. I'm not
That's
really
fine.
interested in doing anything further for him. They both came back clear and valid, no WWs. Your boy here just got off probation in September.
No, that says September of 2022.
Oh, I misread that.
I just saw that myself, yeah. Alright, well. That wagon will probably be a minute. But beyond that, I don't really have anything else.
Yeah, I don't really
I
have
got a
anything
bag of
else on
stuff to
him.
go with him. I got a knife to throw in the trash.
Throwing my knife in the trash.
Oh, I can't send it down to the jail with you. You think I'm gonna send a knife down to the jail?
Yeah, they're gonna love that.
Yeah, they'll love me for that. Want me to put it in your truck? Put it in your truck?
Better than throwing it in the trash.
Okay, I'll
Yeah,
put
here,
it in
give me
your
it.
truck.
I'll throw it in there.
Yeah, here you go. I just let in the truck. Yeah,
The only arrest you have is for disorderly conduct. That's a pretty light record. You can add assault onto that now.
I'm at the supermarket.
Is it really worth it?
Oh,
Alright,
yeah.
cool. We'll be there shortly.
Okay.
We're just finishing this
I
up.
threw it on your back seat, man.
That's good.
All right.
Okay.
Go ahead and get him out, Chad. I hear that wagon pulling up.
Okay, is he on this side or?
Faylen
No,
beat the
he's on
crap
the
out of
other
me, and
side.
they threatened to take me for jail because I pulled a hammer in response. Nice.
Turn around, face the car. We're gonna switch your cuffs out.
I'll go tell him he can get. Did he already leave? No.
No, I had him sit over by the light post. Alright, step right up inside this van here to my left. There you go.
Can you see if we have a contact on file for management for the Polito sawmill or lumberyard that's not Mr. McDuff? And if we do, forward that number to my MDT, please.
Here's your cuffs.
Thanks.
Ooh, do we have another person?
I'm not going
who
to
would
send
be
him home
management?
until somebody tells me I should send him home.
Do we what now?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, it's not my job to send him home, and I'm not going to
Have
trust
a
Mr.
manager
McDuff
for-
now, so.
For sure, for sure.
The planter.
Let's ask him if
For the,
another boss.
lumberyard here.
I'll make up a bullshit name.
Hey,
Okay.
Mr. Burgess. Does your supervisor have a supervisor?
Not that he's
Oh,
never
bunny.
here. You know, he takes all the money and he stays in the Bahamas or whatever.
Okay, so so your basically hierarchy goes you to McDuff to the owner. Is basically what I'm hearing here.
There's some other middle guy, but he only ever shows up if there's a problem. His name's like,
Do you have his phone number?
I don't have his phone number, but I know his name.
What's his name?
His name's Michael Rollin, I think.
Michael Rollin. Okay. I'll try to find a number for him. Listen, I don't want to. Honestly, I don't give a shit one way or the other, but I'm not gonna. I can't tell you to go home. I'm not gonna let Mr. McDuff tell you to go home.
Well, I ain't staying here, so
Okay, well, all right, well, I mean that makes my life easier.
what am I supposed to do? Stay here at this dumb, boring-ass lumberyard all by myself all night?
Well, I mean, technically speaking, you could stay here and get paid. If no one tells you to go home and you're still working, they have to pay you.
And it ain't worth the overtime.
Okay. Hey, man, well, that's fine. You're absolutely 100% free to go, without a doubt. I don't give a shit.
Do you want me to
I
like,
just-
move
like
the
I said, I'm
forklift
not
or
gonna-
anything?
Nah, just leave it where it is.
Oops, sorry, that's not my.
That's
on
alright.
My phone.
That's all right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'd
just leave it
probably
where it
let
is.
I'd let the day shift or whatever manager comes in the morning find that.
Yeah.
If you have the ability to let somebody know it happened, I would probably do that too. Like if you have
It's not like
email
weird
or
things
something.
have happened. Somebody got backed into with a front-end loader the other week. So
Somebody got picked up by that crane over there and dangled from it for about 12 hours once.
I remember
ain't
that.
a bitch?
Ain't it? So, all right, man. Well, you're free to go. Do you need to get out of here or anything?
Nah, I'm gonna head to the taxi stand.
Okay.
I
Sounds good.
I walk back into town. It's a good
Oh, here's
time.
your ID back, by the way.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Yep. Yes, sir. All right, man.
Oh yeah, do you
Appreciate
want McDuff's? I have his ID.
Yeah, give it to me. I'll put it in with his property.
Okay, here.
Thanks.
Well, I'm gonna take off.
Cool.
You fellas have a
All right.
great night.
Have a good night.